Hello and welcome back to the English Fluency Deep Dive. I'm Sarah.
And I'm Mark. What's going on, everyone? Today, we have a marathon episode for you. We are tackling one of the most common, yet surprisingly difficult topics in English, the daily routine.
That's right. You might think talking about your day is easy. You wake up, you eat, you go to work. But to sound like a native speaker, you need specific phrasal verbs, collocations, and idioms. You can't just say, I left my house.
Exactly. You didn't just leave. Did you head out? Did you dash off? Did you commute? The nuance changes everything. Today, we are going to walk through every single hour of the day, breaking down the vocabulary you need to describe your life in high definition.
We're going to simulate a full day, starting from the moment the alarm rings. We'll stop frequently to analyze the language we're using. Are you ready, Mark?
I was born ready. Let's dive in.
Okay, picture this. It is 6 a.m., it's pitch black outside. What is the very first thing that happens?
Well, for most people, the alarm goes off.
Stop right there. That's our first phrasal verb. The alarm goes off. We don't say the alarm opens or starts. It goes off.
Right. And when it goes off, you have two choices. You can get up immediately, or you can hit the snooze button. I'm definitely a snoozer.
I'm not surprised. To snooze means to sleep for a short time, usually 5 to 10 minutes after the alarm rings. So, Mark, are you an early bird or a night owl?
I'm a total night owl. I stay up late, so mornings are rough. I usually stay in bed scrolling through my phone for 10 minutes before I actually build up the courage to get out of bed.
There's a crucial grammar distinction here that students often miss, the difference between waking up and getting up.
Good point. Waking up is when you open your eyes and regain consciousness. Getting up is the physical action of leaving your bed. So I wake up at 7, but I don't get up until 7:15.
Precisely. Now, let's talk about the bed itself. Do you make the bed?
Sometimes, if I'm feeling productive, to make the bed means to arrange the sheets and pillows neatly. It's a collocation. We always use the verb make, not do. You don't do the bed.
Correct. So you've dragged yourself out of bed, you're groggy.
Groggy. Good word. That means feeling weak, tired, and unable to think clearly because you just woke up.
You are groggy, you're stumbling around. What is the first priority?
Hydration and caffeine. I usually head straight to the kitchen. Notice I said head to, which is a casual way of saying go to.
Before the kitchen, many people visit the bathroom to freshen up.
Freshen up is a great umbrella term. It covers washing your face, brushing your teeth, maybe putting on some deodorant. It's a polite way to describe your hygiene routine.
Let's break down the vocabulary here. You simply wash your face, but for teeth, we brush them. What about the shower?
You can take a shower or have a shower. Both work. I usually hop in the shower.
Hop in. I love that. It implies a quick action. You aren't going to spend an hour there. You're just hopping in to wake yourself up.
Exactly. Now, for the guys listening, you might need to shave. If you have a beard, maybe you trim it. For the ladies or guys with long hair, you have to do your hair.
And doing your hair can involve many verbs: blow drying, straightening, curling, or just tying it back into a ponytail.
Then comes the outfit. You have to get dressed.
Or casually throw on some clothes.
Right, I threw on a t-shirt and jeans. It implies you didn't think too hard about it. If you spend a long time choosing, you might say you picked out an outfit.
And if you are dressing formally, perhaps for a big meeting, you might dress up. Dress up implies wearing nicer clothes than usual.
Conversely, if it's a lazy Sunday, you might dress down.
Okay, you are clean, you are dressed. Now we move to the heart of the home, the kitchen.
It's coffee time. I cannot function without it. I usually brew a pot of coffee.
Brew, B-R-E-W. This is the specific verb for making coffee or tea.
Unless you use instant coffee, in which case you just make a cup. But I'm a coffee snob. I grind the beans fresh.
Fancy. While the coffee is brewing, what about food? Do you have breakfast?
I usually skip breakfast. I know, it's the most important meal of the day, but I do practice intermittent fasting.
That is very trendy right now. But for those who do eat, let's look at the verbs. You might whip up some eggs.
Whip up means to prepare food quickly and easily. I whipped up an omelet.
Or perhaps you just pour a bowl of cereal or toast a slice of bread.
If you are in a massive rush, you might just grab a bite on your way out. Grab a bite is very common American slang for getting food quickly.
In the UK, we might say we grab a quick bite as well. But if you sit down, you might tuck in.
Tuck in? That sounds like putting a child to bed.
In British English, to tuck in means to start eating enthusiastically.
I love that. Okay, so we're caffeinated, we're fed, or not in my case. Now comes the stressful part, leaving the house.
We need to gather our belongings. We pack our bags, we make sure we have our keys, wallet, and phone. We call this the three-tap check.
Pockets, pockets, back pocket. Check. Then we head out the door.
The commute. This is the journey between your home and your place of work. It is a goldmine for English vocabulary.
It depends on how you travel. If you drive, you take the car. But you don't just drive. You might get stuck in traffic.
Or caught in traffic. Both imply you are trapped and moving slowly. If it's really bad, we call it gridlock.
Or a traffic jam. If it's just slow, we say it's bumper to bumper. That means the cars are so close, the bumpers are almost touching.
If you use public transport, you catch the bus or take the train.
Be careful with the verbs here. You get on the bus and get off the bus. You do not enter the bus usually. And for cars, you get in and get out.
Excellent distinction. In, out for small vehicles, cars, taxis. On, off for large vehicles where you can walk, buses, trains, planes.
What do you do during the commute, Sarah?
I usually listen to a podcast like this one, or I might scroll through social media to kill time.
Kill time. That's a great idiom. It means to do something just to make the time pass faster while waiting.
If you are driving, you might look for a shortcut to beat the traffic.
And if you are late, you are running late.
I'm running late. We use the continuous tense. Or if you are going to be on time, you might say, I'm on track to arrive by 9 o'clock.
Finally, you arrive at your workplace. You pull into the parking lot or you hop off the train.
You have arrived. You walk into the office. What is the first thing you do?
Well, if you have a strict job, you might have to clock in. This is literal, using a machine to record your time. But for most office jobs, you just settle in.
Settle in means to get comfortable at your desk. Maybe arrange your chair, turn on your computer.
You boot up your laptop, you check your inbox, and usually there's a mountain of emails waiting.
So you have to go through your emails.
Or wade through them if there are too many. Wade implies it's difficult, like walking through deep water.
You might need to reply to urgent messages immediately. We often call this putting out fires.
Putting out fires. That's a business idiom. It doesn't mean literal fire. It means solving urgent, small problems that pop up unexpectedly.
Once the fires are out, you write your to-do list. You prioritize your tasks.
I usually try to tackle the hardest task first. Tackle means to deal with a problem or task with determination.
Some people call that eating the frog. It's a productivity method. Do the worst thing first.
Exactly. So 9 to 10 a.m. is usually admin time, checking calendars, setting up meetings, and organizing the day.
Now we enter the core of the morning. This is usually when people try to get deep work done.
Deep work is focused, distraction-free work, but often we get dragged into meetings.
Dragged into. That implies you didn't want to go.
I never want to go to meetings, but yes, you might attend a meeting or hop on a call. Since remote work became popular, hopping on a call or jumping on a Zoom is very common.
In these meetings, you might brainstorm ideas. This means coming up with many new ideas quickly.
You might touch base with a colleague. Touch base means to briefly talk to someone to get an update.
Or you might have to give a presentation.
If the meeting is boring, you might zone out.
Oh, that's a bad one. Zone out means to stop paying attention and let your mind wander.
We've all done it, Sarah, don't lie.
Perhaps, but eventually the clock hits 12 or 1 o'clock and your stomach starts to rumble.
Finally, lunch, the best part of the workday.
Do you bring a packed lunch or do you eat out?
It depends on my budget. If I'm saving money, I bring leftovers.
Leftovers are the food remaining from dinner the night before.
A classic choice. If you eat at your desk, we call that a sad desk lunch.
Totally. But sometimes you need a break. You need to step away from the screen. So you might go to a cafeteria or a nearby sandwich shop.
It's important to recharge. This isn't just about food, it's about mental energy.
Sometimes I use my lunch break to run errands.
Run errands. That's essential vocabulary. It means to go out to do small, necessary tasks like going to the post office, the bank, or the pharmacy.
Exactly. I have a few errands to run. It sounds very productive. We are back from lunch, and now we face the enemy of productivity, the afternoon slump.
Oh, yes, that feeling around 2:30 p.m. where you just want to take a nap under your desk. Your energy crashes.
How do you power through it?
Power through. That means to continue working despite being tired or having difficulty. Usually, more coffee or a sugary snack.
I prefer to stretch my legs, maybe take a quick walk around the office.
This is also a time when people tend to procrastinate.
Procrastination, the act of delaying work. You might find yourself checking your phone again or chatting with coworkers at the water cooler.
Water cooler talk is a term for casual conversation in the office about non-work topics. Did you see the game last night? How was your weekend?
But eventually, you have to get back to the grind.
The grind. That refers to hard, repetitive work.
The end is in sight. It's 5 p.m. It's time to wrap up.
Wrap up means to finish what you were doing. You start closing your tabs. You file your papers.
You might send a final email to sign off.
And then, the best moment, you clock out or log off.
If you leave exactly at 5 p.m., we say you leave on the dot.
But if you are busy, you might have to work overtime or stay late.
But let's assume it's a good day. You leave on time. You are ready to call it a day.
Call it a day. Idiom alert. It means to decide that you have finished working for the day. I'm tired. Let's call it a day.
Before we move to the evening routine in part 2, let's do a quick lightning round review of the key phrasal verbs we used this morning and afternoon.
Let's do it. I'll say the definition, you say the phrasal verb.
Ready.
To leave your bed after sleeping.
Get up.
To start a journey or leave a place.
Head out or set off.
To prepare food quickly.
Whip up.
To enter a bus or train.
Get on.
To stop paying attention during a meeting.
Zone out.
To finish work for the day.
Wrap up.
Perfect.
We have covered the first 10 hours of the day, but the day isn't over yet. We still have the commute home, dinner, evening hobbies, household chores, and the bedtime routine.
That's right. In part 2, we are going to discuss how to describe cooking dinner, unwinding with Netflix, doing laundry, and the specific vocabulary for sleep.
Now starting the part 2 of the English Fluency Deep Dive. This script picks up exactly where we left off, covering the evening routine, sleep, and the all-important weekend vocabulary. In part 1, we survived the morning alarm, the coffee addiction, and the workday grind. Now we finally get to go home. But the day isn't over yet. The journey home can often be just as stressful as the journey to work. We call this rush hour.
Rush hour is that peak time, usually 5 p.m. to 7 p.m., when everyone is on the road. The traffic is usually heavy.
On the way home, you might need to stop at the supermarket. We often use the phrasal verb swing by or pop into.
I need to swing by the grocery store to pick up milk. It implies a quick, unplanned, or minor stop.
Exactly. You grab your groceries, you finally get home, and you unlock the front door. What is the first thing you do?
I kick off my shoes. That's a very physical phrasal verb. You don't politely remove them, you kick them off because you are done with the day.
And then, do you stay in your suit?
Absolutely not. I change into something comfortable. We call these sweats, sweatpants, or simply loungewear.
In the UK, we might say tracksuit bottoms or joggers. The goal is to decompress. This means to release the pressure and stress of the day. Now comes the big question. What's for dinner? You have two main options here. You can cook or you can order in.
Let's say we are being healthy. We decide to cook. We have to prep the ingredients. This involves chopping vegetables, marinating meat, or boiling water.
If you have food remaining from the night before, you might just heat up some leftovers.
Heat up or warm up. We use the microwave for that. I'm just gonna nuke it. That's very casual slang for microwaving something.
If you are cooking from scratch, it takes time, but let's be honest, Mark, it's Friday night. You are tired, you don't want to cook.
Correct. So I get takeout, US, or takeaway, UK.
We might say, let's order a pizza, or let's get Chinese.
Once the food arrives, we often eat in front of the TV. I know it's a bad habit, but it's relaxing.
After eating, there is the sad reality of cleaning up. You have to clear the table.
You load the dishwasher, or if you don't have one, you have to do the dishes by hand.
You scrub the pots, you dry the plates, and you put them away. Put away means to return something to its proper storage place.
The evening isn't all fun. This is usually when people do their life admin or household chores.
The most common one, laundry.
It's a multi-step process. You don't just do laundry. First, you sort the clothes, darks and lights. Then you load the washing machine.
After they are washed, you hang them up to dry, or you throw them in the dryer.
And finally, the worst part, folding. I hate folding laundry. It sits in a pile on my chair for days.
That's very honest. Another chore is taking out the trash, US, or taking out the rubbish, UK.
We usually do this the night before trash day. You tie up the bag and haul it to the curb.
While doing these chores, you might be tidying up. This isn't a deep clean, it's just putting things back where they belong so the house looks presentable. Chores are done. Now you can finally unwind.
Unwind. Imagine a tight spring slowly loosening. That's you relaxing.
How do you unwind?
Most people binge watch a series.
Binge watch. This is a relatively new verb from the Netflix era. It means to watch many episodes of a show in one sitting.
Or you might catch up on a show. I need to catch up on the latest season of Stranger Things.
If you aren't watching TV, you might be scrolling.
Ah, doom scrolling. That's when you endlessly scroll through bad news or social media feeds on your phone, even though it makes you anxious.
Or, for a healthier option, you might curl up with a good book. Curl up implies sitting comfortably on the sofa with your legs pulled up.
If you live with a partner or roommates, you might just hang out. This means spending time together with no specific plan.
It's getting late. You start to yawn. You are feeling drowsy.
It's time to get ready for bed. You lock the doors, you turn off the lights, you check your phone one last time.
You go to the bathroom for your nighttime routine. This might involve a skincare routine, brushing teeth again, and changing into pajamas.
Then you pull back the covers and get into bed.
There are many idioms for going to sleep.
I'm gonna turn in.
I'm going to hit the hay.
I'm gonna hit the sack.
Or simply, I'm going to bed.
Now hopefully you fall asleep quickly, but sometimes you toss and turn.
Toss and turn. This describes moving around in bed because you cannot get comfortable or you are worried.
If you sleep very deeply, we say you sleep like a log or like a baby.
And if you sleep through your alarm, you have overslept. That's a nightmare for the next morning.
Now everything we just described is a weekday, but the weekend is a different beast.
Thank goodness for the weekend. Let's talk about Saturday. For many, Saturday morning means sleeping in.
Important distinction: sleeping in versus oversleeping. Oversleeping is accidental and bad, you are late for work. Sleeping in is intentional and good, you wake up late because you don't have work.
Correct. On Saturdays, you sleep in. You might make a fancy breakfast, like pancakes.
Then you tackle the big chores. You might mow the lawn, vacuum the whole house, or do the grocery shopping.
Or you might go out. Saturday night is usually when people have a social life.
You might hit the town, go to bars or clubs. You might grab drinks with friends, or you might go to the movies.
If you stay home on a Saturday night, you are having a quiet night in.
Then comes Sunday. Sunday is slower. It's a day to recharge your batteries.
But there's also the Sunday scaries.
The Sunday scaries, that anxious feeling you get on Sunday evening because you know Monday is coming.
To fight the Sunday scaries, many people meal prep. They cook food for the whole week so they don't have to stress on Monday. Okay, we've covered a lot. Let's do the lightning round for the evening and weekend vocabulary. I give the definition, you give the phrase.
Let's go.
To stop quickly at a place, like a store, on your way somewhere else.
Swing by or pop in.
To kick off your shoes quickly and casually.
Kick off.
To cook food in the microwave.
Heat up.
To watch many episodes of a TV show at once.
Binge watch.
To go to bed.
Turn in or hit the hay.
To wake up late on purpose because you don't have work.
Sleep in.
And that brings us to the end of our daily routine marathon. We have taken you from the 6 a.m. alarm all the way to Sunday night meal prep.
If you master the vocabulary from Part 1 and Part 2, you will be able to describe essentially 90% of your life in English.
Remember, don't just memorize the words. Try to narrate your own day. When you are making coffee, say to yourself, I am brewing coffee. When you leave work, say, I'm wrapping up.
Talking to yourself is the best way to practice. Just maybe don't do it on the crowded bus or people will think you're crazy.
Good advice. Thank you for listening to the English Fluency Deep Dive.
Don't forget to subscribe and we'll catch you in the next episode. See ya.
Goodbye.